WA's Environment Minister still has to give the green light, but plans for a biofuel hub in Perth South have passed another hurdle. The federal government says it's proof our resources industry can lead the way to net zero, but pressure is mounting on the state government to aim higher, faster.
Petroleum was in the name, but BP's former oil refinery in Kwinana is making way for biofuel production that now has the EPA's support, calling it good practice to leverage the use of existing pipeline, jetty and tank infrastructure.
My dad was one of the first workers at old BP. So now that we have this new opportunity to rebuild that BP site into something new which addresses emissions and moves toward a greener future and to meeting our net zero targets, it's really a positive thing.
It'll transform cooking oil waste from Asia into cleaner fuel for aviation and freight, but it's also fuelling criticism of WA's climate policy. The EPA calls the project's trajectory to net zero by 2050 reasonably achievable if strict conditions are applied, but it does rely on offsets, as does WA's net zero target. That won't be measured until 2050, decades after other states.
This project will push up WA's emissions by almost 50 million tonnes.
The Premier's argued WA's emissions must go up for the world's to go down using our gas.
We are the only state in Australia that doesn't have a 2030 emissions reduction target.
It is a global problem. It's not just about each state, but equally, each state's pathway will be different just because of their natural resources. And I think the Premier is absolutely right.
Jessica Page, 7 News.